Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to embark on a transformative journey, a journey that begins within you. Success is not a chance occurrence or a favor bestowed by fate. It is a certainty waiting for your conscious alignment. You are the creator of your destiny, the architect of your future, and today we will uncover the principles that prepare you for massive success. Belief is the cornerstone of all achievements, the unseen force that shapes your reality and determines the trajectory of your life. It is not merely a passive thought or fleeting hope, it is an active, living energy that transforms potential into reality. What you believe about yourself, your abilities, and your future creates the foundation upon which your life is built. To prepare for massive success, you must first understand and harness the extraordinary power of belief. Belief is the lens through which you perceive the world. If your belief is strong and rooted in positivity, the world appears full of opportunities, abundance, and possibilities. Conversely, if doubt and negativity dominate your beliefs, life seems riddled with obstacles and limitations. This is not because the world changes, but because your perception shapes your experience. The mind, like a fertile garden, nurtures whatever is planted in it. When you plant seeds of belief, they grow into actions, habits, and outcomes that align with your convictions. I think of the countless stories of individuals who defied all odds to achieve greatness. From inventors and artists to entrepreneurs and athletes, their common thread is not an absence of challenges, but an unwavering belief in their ability to succeed. They chose to focus on their inner potential rather than the external circumstances. Their belief acted as a beacon, guiding them through adversity and helping them to seize opportunities that others overlooked. Your belief system is a powerful programming mechanism for your subconscious mind. The subconscious, which governs the majority of your thoughts and behaviors, accepts as truth whatever is consistently impressed upon it. If you repeatedly tell yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am destined for success," your subconscious aligns with these affirmations and works tirelessly to manifest them in your life. On the other hand, if you harbor beliefs such as "I am not good enough," or "success is for others, not for me," your subconscious will find ways to validate those limiting beliefs. To harness the power of belief, you must first take responsibility for your current beliefs and their influence on your life. Ask yourself, what do I truly believe about my abilities? What do I believe about success? What do I believe I deserve? These questions will reveal the mental programming that has shaped your current reality. If your beliefs are empowering, reinforce them. If they are limiting, it is time to rewrite them. Rewriting your beliefs requires intention, consistency, and faith. Begin by identifying the beliefs that no longer serve you. For instance, if you believe that success requires luck or connections that you lack, challenge this notion. Replace it with a new belief, such as success is the result of preparation, persistence, and aligning with my purpose. Write this new belief down and repeat it to yourself daily. Speak it with conviction, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Over time, repetition will reprogram your subconscious mind. Visualization is another powerful tool for strengthening belief. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living the life you desire. See the details clearly: your achievements, your surroundings, the people who support you. Feel the emotions of success as though it is already yours. This practice trains your mind to accept your vision as reality, making it easier to act in alignment with it. The more vividly you imagine your success, the more your belief in its inevitability grows. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also reinforces your belief in your potential. Spend time with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to be your best self. Consume content, books, podcasts, videos that aligns with your vision of success. These external influences act as reminders of what is possible and help to drown out the noise of doubt and negativity. Belief is not about ignoring challenges or denying reality. It is about choosing to see beyond the current circumstances and focusing on the possibilities that lie ahead. It is about recognizing that your past does not define your future, and that the power to change your life begins with changing your thoughts. When you believe in yourself, you approach challenges with resilience and creativity. Instead of seeing problems, you see opportunities for growth. Instead of feeling defeated, you feel empowered to try again. The energy of belief is contagious. When you exude confidence in your vision, others begin to believe in it too. Opportunities arise, support appears, and pathways open. This is not coincidence, it is the natural outcome of aligning your inner world with your outer actions. The universe responds to the clarity and conviction of your belief by bringing experiences that match it. Remember, belief is a skill that can be cultivated. It is not reserved for the lucky or the extraordinary. It is accessible to anyone willing to invest time and effort into nurturing it. By choosing to believe in your unlimited potential, you set the stage for massive success. Belief is the spark that ignites the fire of possibility, the force that propels you forward, and the foundation upon which your dreams are built. The power to believe is the power to create. The law of assumption is a profound principle that holds the key to unlocking the life you desire. It is not a mere philosophical idea, it is a practical tool that, when applied correctly, has the power to transform your reality. The essence of this law lies in assuming, with unwavering conviction, that what you desire is already yours. It calls for a shift in perspective, a deliberate choice to live in the end state of your fulfilled desire, rather than in the longing for it. To understand the power of assumption, you must first recognize the creative potential of your imagination. Everything you experience in life begins as a thought or idea. Your inner world is the blueprint from which your external world is constructed. When you assume a particular state of being, you impress that assumption upon your subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to bring it to fruition. The subconscious does not question or rationalize, it simply accepts what you consistently feed it, and manifests it as your reality. The key to applying the law of assumption is to act as if your desired outcome is already a present fact. This is not about pretending or fooling yourself. It is about aligning your inner state with the reality you wish to experience. If you desire wealth, for example, you must embody the feelings and mindset of someone who is already prosperous. This means cultivating gratitude, confidence, and a sense of abundance, regardless of your current circumstances. When you do this, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to receive your desire. Assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled requires more than intellectual acknowledgement. It demands emotional involvement. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they amplify the power of your assumptions. When you feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude associated with your fulfilled desire, you create a vibrational match to that reality. Your feelings act as a magnet, drawing to you the people, circumstances, and opportunities needed to actualize your vision. One of the challenges many face when applying the law of assumption is the persistence of doubt. The logical mind often resists the idea of living as if your desire is already fulfilled, especially when the physical evidence contradicts it. However, this resistance can be overcome through practice and faith. Faith is the bridge between your current reality and the one you seek to create. It is the unwavering trust in the unseen, the conviction that what you assume is not only possible but inevitable. Repetition is another powerful tool in mastering the law of assumption. The more you dwell on the state of your fulfilled desire, the stronger its impression becomes on your subconscious mind. This can be achieved through techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and scripting. Visualization involves vividly imagining yourself in the desired situation, engaging all your senses to make it feel real. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your assumption, such as I am successful, I am loved, or I am abundant. Scripting involves writing a detailed narrative of your life, as if your desire has already manifested. These practices help to anchor your assumption and keep it at the forefront of your consciousness. It is important to remember that the law of assumption works regardless of whether you use it consciously or unconsciously. Many people unknowingly assume states of lack, fear, or limitation, and as a result, they experience those realities. The law is impartial. It reflects back to you whatever state you embody most consistently. This is why it is crucial to become aware of your thoughts and feelings and to consciously choose assumptions that align with your desired outcomes. The law of assumption is not limited by time, space, or circumstances. It operates beyond the constraints of the physical world. When you assume the reality of your desire, you activate a chain of events that rearrange the fabric of your life to align with that assumption. This process may unfold in ways that are unexpected or even miraculous. Trust that the how and the when are not your concern. Your role is simply to maintain the assumption with faith and persistence. As you begin to apply the law of assumption, you may encounter resistance in the form of old beliefs and patterns. These are remnants of your past assumptions, and they will gradually fade as you reinforce your new state of being. Be patient and compassionate with yourself during this process. Change is not always instantaneous, but it is inevitable when you remain committed to your vision. Ultimately, the law of assumption is about embodying the truth of your desire before it manifests in the physical realm. It is a reminder that you are the creator of your reality, and your imagination is the tool through which you shape it. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you align yourself with the infinite possibilities of the universe and open the door to a life of limitless potential. Through practice, faith, and persistence, you will come to see that the world outside is but a mirror of the world within. Focus is a force of extraordinary power, and where your attention goes, your energy flows. This principle governs the way your life unfolds, shaping your experiences, relationships, and achievements. To harness this force effectively, you must understand the profound relationship between your focus and the reality you create. Every moment of your life is influenced by the thoughts, emotions, and actions you concentrate on. What you focus on expands, becoming more prominent and powerful in your life. This is not merely a philosophical idea, but a practical reality that can transform your journey toward success. The mind is like a magnifying glass. When your attention is scattered across various areas, your energy is diffused, and the results are often mediocre. However, when you channel your focus into a single purpose or goal, your energy intensifies, and your ability to bring that goal to fruition becomes exponentially greater. The world is filled with distractions that compete for your attention: social media, endless notifications, conflicting priorities, but true mastery lies in your ability to silence the noise and direct your focus toward what truly matters. Focus begins with clarity. Without a clear vision of what you want, your energy becomes fragmented and aimless. The first step in mastering focus is to define your goals with precision. Vague desires lead to vague results, while specific and measurable objectives provide a target for your attention. When you know exactly what you are aiming for, every thought, decision, and action can be aligned with that vision. Clarity not only sharpens your focus, but also ignites a sense of purpose and motivation. Once you have a clear goal, the next step is to guard your focus with discipline. The mind has a natural tendency to wander, often pulled in different directions by doubt, fear, or irrelevant distractions. To counter this, you must train your mind to stay present and centered. Mindfulness is a powerful practice that helps you cultivate this discipline. By becoming fully aware of the present moment and observing your thoughts without judgment, you can regain control over your attention and redirect it toward your goal whenever it strays. Focus is not just about concentrating on your goals, it is also about eliminating distractions that dilute your energy. This requires discernment and the courage to say no to anything that does not serve your purpose. Every time you say yes to a distraction, you are saying no to your dream. Evaluate your environment, habits, and relationships, and make conscious choices about where your attention goes. Surround yourself with people, tools, and circumstances that support your goals rather than detract from them. Energy flows where your attention goes, and this principle extends to your emotions and beliefs. When you focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you create a mental environment that fuels growth and success. Conversely, when you dwell on negativity, fear, or doubt, you drain your energy and invite those experiences into your life. Your focus acts as a magnet, attracting circumstances that align with the vibration of your dominant thoughts. By consciously directing your focus toward gratitude, abundance, and possibility, you raise your vibration and align yourself with the outcomes you desire. Focus is not a one-time effort, but a continuous process. It requires consistency and commitment, especially in the face of challenges. When obstacles arise, as they inevitably will, Your ability to maintain focus will determine your ability to overcome them. Many people abandon their goals at the first sign of difficulty, not because they lack talent or resources, but because they lose sight of their vision. Success demands resilience and the willingness to refocus again and again, no matter how many times you are derailed. Visualization is a powerful technique for sharpening your focus. By creating a vivid mental image of your desired outcome, you program your mind to stay aligned with your goal. Visualize not only the end result, but also the process of achieving it. See yourself taking inspired action, overcoming obstacles, and celebrating milestones. The more you engage your senses and emotions in this practice, the more real and achievable your vision becomes. Visualization helps you anchor your focus in the future you are creating, making it easier to stay committed, even when the present feels challenging. Your focus is also influenced by the questions you ask yourself. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your focus. Instead of asking, "Why is this so hard?" ask, "What can I do to move closer to my goal?" Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have and how you can use it to your advantage. Questions direct your attention, so choose them wisely to keep your focus aligned with solutions and opportunities. Ultimately, focus is an act of self-mastery. It requires you to take full responsibility for your attention and energy, recognizing that you are the creator of your reality. Every choice you make about where to direct your focus shapes the life you live. By committing to this practice, you empower yourself to achieve extraordinary results and create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Gratitude is one of the most transformative forces in life, a gateway to abundance, fulfillment, and joy. It is not just an emotion or a polite acknowledgement, it is a profound state of being that aligns you with the highest vibrations of the universe. Gratitude has the power to shift your perspective, elevate your energy, and open doors to opportunities that you might not have noticed before. It is the secret multiplier that amplifies what you already have and attracts even more of what you desire. When you cultivate gratitude, you tap into a universal truth: what you appreciate appreciates. This is not merely a play on words, but a fundamental principle of existence. Whatever you focus on grows in significance and presence in your life. By choosing to focus on the blessings and abundance around you, no matter how small they may seem, you activate a cycle of positivity and prosperity. Gratitude directs your attention to what is working in your life, creating a mental and emotional state that naturally invites more good things to come. Gratitude begins with awareness. Often people move through life fixated on what they lack or what they wish were different. This mindset creates a sense of scarcity and dissatisfaction, blinding them to the blessings that already surround them. Practicing gratitude requires a deliberate shift in focus. Instead of dwelling on what is missing, you consciously look for the gifts in every situation. This can be as simple as appreciating the warmth of the sun on your skin, the kindness of a stranger, or the opportunities that challenge you to grow. One of the remarkable effects of gratitude is its ability to reframe challenges and difficulties. Life is not without obstacles, but gratitude allows you to see them through a new lens. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable problems, you begin to recognize them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Gratitude helps you find lessons in adversity, strength in struggle, and meaning in pain. It shifts your mindset from one of resistance to one of acceptance and empowerment. Gratitude is also a powerful tool for strengthening relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for the people in your life, you nurture deeper connections and foster a sense of belonging. Gratitude communicates that you value and cherish others, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect and love. This energy not only enriches your relationships, but also creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to adopt a similar attitude of gratitude in their own lives. Practicing gratitude is not limited to moments of joy or success. It is most transformative when applied in moments of difficulty. When life feels overwhelming, gratitude acts as an anchor, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you of the abundance that still exists. It is easy to be grateful when everything is going well, but the true power of gratitude lies in its ability to uplift you even when circumstances are challenging. This practice requires faith and resilience, but it rewards you with a renewed sense of hope and perspective. One of the simplest and most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is through a daily practice. Begin and end each day by reflecting on what you are thankful for. This can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few moments to silently acknowledge your blessings. The act of writing down what you are grateful for adds clarity and intention to your practice, helping you to recognize and remember the abundance in your life. Over time, this practice rewires your brain, making gratitude your default state of mind. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in manifesting your desires. When you express gratitude for the life you wish to create as if it is already yours, you align yourself with that reality. This is not about pretending or deceiving yourself, but about embodying the energy of your desires. Gratitude bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, allowing you to feel the joy and abundance of your future in the present moment. This alignment creates a magnetic force that draws your desires closer to you. The energy of gratitude is contagious. When you radiate gratitude, you inspire those around you to adopt the same perspective. This creates a positive feedback loop, amplifying the collective energy of appreciation and abundance. Whether through a kind word, a heartfelt note, or a simple smile, your expressions of gratitude can have a profound impact on others, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Gratitude is a gateway because it unlocks the flow of abundance in your life. It opens your heart, shifts your perspective, and aligns you with the limitless possibilities of the universe. When you live in gratitude, you are no longer a passive observer of life, but an active participant in its creation. You become attuned to the beauty, opportunity, and love that surround you, realizing that you are always supported, guided, and blessed. Gratitude transforms every moment into a celebration, every challenge into an opportunity, and every success into a stepping stone for even greater things to come. Fear and doubt are among the most persistent barriers to personal growth and success. They reside deep within the mind, often disguised as caution or rationality, and they can paralyze even the most capable individuals. Overcoming these internal obstacles is not merely an act of willpower, but a process of transformation. It requires you to confront the roots of your fears and doubts, understand their origins, and replace them with empowering beliefs. The journey to rise above these limiting forces is essential for anyone who aspires to live a life of purpose and achievement. Fear often begins as a protective mechanism. It is the mind's way of keeping you safe from perceived threats, whether physical, emotional, or psychological. However, in many cases, the fears you carry are not rooted in real danger, but in imagined scenarios or past experiences. These fears create invisible walls that confine you to your comfort zone, preventing you from exploring new possibilities or taking the risks necessary for growth. Acknowledging that fear is often an illusion or projection of the mind is the first step toward disempowering it. Doubt operates in a similar way, planting seeds of uncertainty that undermine your confidence and potential. It whispers questions like, "What if I fail?" or "Am I good enough?" Doubt thrives on comparison, feeding on the idea that others are more capable, more deserving, or more prepared than you. This internal dialogue can erode your self-belief, causing you to hesitate or abandon your aspirations altogether. To overcome doubt, you must recognize it as a mental construct rather than an absolute truth. It is not a reflection of your abilities, but a reflection of your mindset. The process of overcoming fear and doubt begins with awareness. You must become conscious of the thoughts and emotions that arise when you face challenges or opportunities. Instead of avoiding or suppressing these feelings, allow yourself to observe them without judgment. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Why do I doubt myself? Are these fears and doubts based on facts or assumptions? By shining a light on these thoughts, you strip them of their power and begin to see them for what they are: mental habits that can be changed. One of the most effective ways to conquer fear is to take action despite it. Fear thrives on inaction, growing stronger each time you avoid confronting it. However, when you take even a small step toward your goal, you disrupt the cycle of fear and prove to yourself that you are capable. Action creates momentum, And with each step forward, your confidence grows while your fear diminishes. It is through action that you discover your strength and resilience, qualities that fear would have you believe you lack. Doubt, on the other hand, is best addressed through self-reflection and evidence. When you doubt your abilities, look back at your past achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Remind yourself of the challenges you have overcome and the skills you have developed along the way. Create a mental or physical list of your strengths and successes, and refer to it whenever doubt arises. This practice reinforces the truth that you are capable and deserving, counteracting the negative narrative of self-doubt. Fear and doubt often gain strength when you focus on the unknown or the worst-case scenario. To counter this, shift your focus to the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed?" Replace thoughts of what could go wrong with visions of what could go right. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. Imagine yourself confidently navigating challenges, achieving your goals, and experiencing the joy of success. The more vividly you visualize these outcomes, the more real and attainable they become. Another important aspect of overcoming fear and doubt is cultivating a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage you, and challenge you to grow. Positive influences can provide reassurance and perspective when your fears and doubts feel overwhelming. Conversely, distance yourself from negativity and criticism that fuel your insecurities. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that uplift you and remind you of your potential. Developing a strong mindset is also critical in this journey. Fear and doubt often exploit moments of weakness, so building mental resilience is essential. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and affirmations help you maintain a calm and focused state of mind. These tools allow you to respond to fear and doubt with intention, rather than reactivity. When you train your mind to stay grounded in the present moment, you become less susceptible to the anxieties of the future or the regrets of the past. Lastly, embrace the inevitability of fear and doubt as part of the human experience. They are not signs of weakness, but signals that you are stepping outside your comfort zone and moving toward growth. Instead of resisting these feelings, use them as opportunities to strengthen your resolve and deepen your self-awareness. Each time you confront and overcome fear and doubt, you expand your capacity for courage and confidence. This process transforms these once paralyzing forces into stepping stones on your path to success. By addressing fear and doubt with awareness, action, and resilience, you reclaim your power and open the door to your fullest potential. Aligning with purpose is a journey of profound self-discovery and intentional living. It is about connecting with the deepest part of yourself, the part that knows why you are here and what you are meant to contribute to the world. Living in alignment with your purpose is not just a philosophical ideal. It is a powerful way to channel your energy, focus your actions, and create a life of fulfillment and meaning. It is the process of uncovering the unique gifts, passions, and values that define who you are, and using them to make a positive impact. To align with purpose, you must first be willing to explore your inner world. Purpose is not something external that you stumble upon. It is something intrinsic that you uncover. It begins with introspection and the willingness to ask yourself the big questions. What brings me joy? What energizes me? What contributions feel meaningful? These questions are not always easy to answer, especially in a world filled with distractions and societal expectations. Yet taking the time to reflect deeply and honestly can reveal the clues that lead to your purpose. Purpose is often connected to your passions, those things that light you up and make you feel alive. Passion is the fuel that drives your purpose, giving you the energy and motivation to pursue it even in the face of challenges. However, purpose goes beyond personal satisfaction. It extends to the ways in which your passions intersect with the needs of the world. It is about using what you love to serve others, solve problems, or create something valuable. This is where purpose gains its transformative power, turning a personal passion into a meaningful contribution. Clarity is essential in aligning with purpose. Many people feel a sense of disconnection or dissatisfaction because they have not clearly defined what their purpose is. Without clarity, it is easy to drift through life, reacting to circumstances rather than intentionally creating your path. Clarity requires you to identify your core values, the principles that guide your decisions and actions. When you know what matters most to you, you can align your choices and priorities with those values, creating a sense of coherence and direction. Once you have identified your purpose, the next step is to live it. Purpose is not just a concept to think about, it is a way of being. It is expressed through your daily actions, decisions, and interactions. Living with purpose means consistently aligning your thoughts, words, and deeds with your higher vision. This alignment creates a sense of flow and ease, where your external reality begins to reflect your internal truth. You start to feel more connected, empowered, and fulfilled because you are living in harmony with who you truly are. Living with purpose also requires courage. It is not always easy to follow your purpose, especially when it challenges the status quo or requires you to step outside your comfort zone. Fear and doubt can arise, tempting you to settle for a life that feels safer or more predictable. Yet aligning with purpose demands that you rise above these limitations and trust in the wisdom of your inner guidance. It requires you to take bold and intentional steps, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Purpose is not static, it evolves as you grow and change. What feels purposeful at one stage of your life may shift as you gain new experiences and insights. Aligning with purpose is an ongoing process of self-awareness and adaptability. It requires you to stay attuned to your inner compass, regularly checking in with yourself to ensure that your actions and goals remain aligned with your true desires. This flexibility allows you to navigate life's transitions and challenges with grace, staying rooted in your purpose even as circumstances change. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you tap into a source of limitless energy and inspiration. Purpose acts as a guiding light, helping you to stay focused and motivated even when faced with obstacles. It gives you a sense of meaning that sustains you during difficult times and propels you forward with enthusiasm and determination. This energy not only benefits you but also radiates outward, inspiring and uplifting those around you. Aligning with purpose also has a ripple effect on the world. When you live with purpose, you become a force for positive change. Your actions, no matter how small, contribute to the greater good, creating a legacy that extends beyond your individual life. This is the beauty of purpose. It connects you to something larger than yourself, reminding you that your life has significance and that you are part of a greater whole. Purpose is the foundation of a fulfilling life. It gives you a sense of direction, a reason to wake up each morning, and the courage to pursue your dreams. By aligning with purpose, you create a life that is not only successful by external standards, but also deeply meaningful and true to who you are. Persistence is the quiet force that drives every significant achievement, the steady resolve to keep moving forward, even when challenges loom large and progress seems slow. It is the art of remaining steadfast in your pursuit of a goal, regardless of the obstacles that arise along the way. The power of persistence lies not in dramatic bursts of effort, but in consistent, focused action over time. It is this unwavering commitment that transforms dreams into reality, separating those who achieve greatness from those who give up too soon. At its core, persistence is about resilience, the ability to face adversity and keep going. Life is filled with setbacks, failures, and unexpected challenges, but persistence teaches you to view these not as insurmountable barriers, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Each obstacle offers a lesson, an opportunity to grow stronger and more resourceful. By embracing difficulties rather than avoiding them, you develop the mental fortitude needed to navigate the inevitable twists and turns of any meaningful journey. Persistence begins with a clear vision. Without a strong sense of purpose, it is easy to lose motivation when the road becomes tough. A compelling goal acts as a guiding star, keeping you focused and inspired even when progress feels slow. This clarity of purpose is what fuels your determination, providing a reason to persevere when doubt creeps in or when external circumstances test your resolve. Knowing why you are pursuing a goal gives you the strength to endure temporary discomfort for the sake of long-term fulfillment. Consistency is a cornerstone of persistence. Success is rarely the result of a single monumental effort. It is the outcome of small, deliberate actions repeated consistently over time. Whether it is honing a skill, building a business, or achieving personal growth, persistence requires you to show up every day and put in the work, even when motivation wanes. These daily efforts may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they compound to create significant results. This principle is often referred to as the power of incremental progress, and it underscores the importance of persistence in achieving meaningful goals. Fear of failure is one of the greatest threats to persistence. Many people abandon their goals at the first sign of difficulty because they interpret failure as a sign of inadequacy rather than a natural part of the process. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a critical component of it. Each failure provides valuable feedback, offering insights into what works and what doesn't. Persistence allows you to learn from your mistakes, adapt your approach, and move forward with greater wisdom and confidence. It is this iterative process that leads to mastery and achievement. The art of persistence also involves cultivating patience. In a world that often glorifies instant gratification, the ability to delay rewards in pursuit of a greater outcome is a rare but essential quality. Patience allows you to maintain perspective, understanding that true success takes time and that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. This mindset helps you to stay calm and focused, avoiding the frustration and discouragement that can derail your efforts. Mindset plays a crucial role in persistence. A growth-oriented mindset, characterized by the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning, fosters resilience and determination. When you approach challenges with curiosity and openness, you see them as opportunities to grow, rather than as threats to your self-worth. This perspective empowers you to persevere, knowing that every setback is a chance to improve and refine your approach. Support systems also enhance persistence. While the journey toward a goal is ultimately your own, surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and encourage your efforts can make a significant difference. Positive relationships provide emotional support, accountability, and motivation, helping you to stay committed when the going gets tough. Conversely, negative influences, those who doubt or discourage you, can sap your energy and resolve. By consciously choosing your circle of influence, you create an environment that nurtures persistence and success. Self-discipline is another key aspect of persistence. It is the ability to prioritize long-term goals over immediate gratification, staying committed to your purpose even when distractions and temptations arise. Self-discipline requires you to set clear boundaries, establish effective habits, and remain focused on what truly matters. It is the internal strength that keeps you on track, enabling you to overcome procrastination and stay productive even in the face of resistance. Ultimately, persistence is a testament to your belief in yourself, and your dreams.it is the willingness to endure discomfort, uncertainty, and setbacks in pursuit of a vision that inspires you. Each act of persistence reinforces your commitment, building momentum and creating a sense of inevitability about your success. By mastering the art of persistence, you unlock the power to turn even the most ambitious goals into reality. Becoming the embodiment of success is a transformative journey that begins not with external achievements, but with an internal shift in how you see yourself and your potential. Success is not merely a destination marked by accolades or material wealth. It is a state of being, a reflection of how you carry yourself, think, and act in alignment with your highest aspirations. When you become the embodiment of success, you live and breathe the qualities, habits, and mindset of someone who is already successful, allowing your external reality to naturally reflect your inner state. At the heart of embodying success lies the principle of identity, that the way you perceive yourself shapes every aspect of your life, from the decisions you make to the opportunities you attract. If you see yourself as someone who is capable, deserving, and destined for greatness, you will naturally take actions that align with that belief. Conversely, if you carry doubts about your worthiness or ability, those doubts will manifest in your behavior and results. Becoming the embodiment of success requires a deliberate shift in your self-concept, choosing to identify as the person you aspire to be, and acting from that identity every day. One of the most powerful ways to embody success is to align your thoughts with the reality you wish to create. Your mind is a fertile ground, and the thoughts you plant will grow into the actions and outcomes you experience. By cultivating thoughts of confidence, abundance, and achievement, you create an inner environment that supports your goals. This mental alignment is not about wishful thinking, it is about training your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, solutions rather than problems, and progress rather than setbacks. Through consistent mental discipline, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your vision of success. The energy you project plays a crucial role in becoming the embodiment of success. Success carries a distinct vibration, one of confidence, positivity, and purpose. When you align your energy with these qualities, you become magnetic, drawing opportunities, people, and resources into your life that resonate with your frequency. This energetic alignment requires you to be intentional about how you show up in the world. From your posture and tone of voice to the way you handle challenges, every aspect of your demeanor communicates to others and to yourself that you are a person of success. Habits are the building blocks of embodied success. While grand achievements may garner attention, it is the small, consistent actions you take daily that create the foundation for sustained success. Developing habits that align with your goals, such as disciplined time management, continuous learning, or prioritizing health and well-being, reinforces your commitment to becoming the person you aspire to be. These habits not only yield tangible results, but also cultivate a sense of self-efficacy, proving to yourself that you have what it takes to achieve your dreams. Becoming the embodiment of success also requires you to master the art of visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that bridges the gap between your current reality and your desired future. By vividly imagining yourself as already successful, you activate the same neural pathways in your brain that would be triggered if the experience were real. This mental rehearsal not only strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve your goals, but also primes your subconscious mind to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your vision. The more you practice seeing yourself as successful, the more natural it becomes to act in alignment with that reality. Your environment plays a significant role in supporting or hindering your embodiment of success. Surrounding yourself with people, places, and experiences that reflect your aspirations reinforces your commitment to living as your highest self. This may involve seeking out mentors who inspire you, cultivating relationships with those who uplift and challenge you, or creating a workspace that fosters focus and creativity. By curating an environment that mirrors the life you envision, you make it easier to maintain alignment with your goals and values. Self-discipline and consistency are essential in this journey. Embodying success is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice. It requires you to show up with integrity, even when no one is watching, and to remain committed to your vision, even when progress feels slow. Each small victory, each step forward, builds momentum and reinforces your identity as someone who achieves what they set out to do. This unwavering dedication is what separates those who dream from those who succeed. Finally, becoming the embodiment of success is about embracing the present moment as if your success has already arrived. Instead of waiting for external validation to feel accomplished, you choose to carry the essence of success within you now. This shift in perspective transforms the way you approach challenges, opportunities, and even setbacks. You stop chasing success and start living it, trusting that your actions, mindset, and energy are aligning to create the life you desire. Success becomes not just what you achieve, but who you are. My dear friends, the truth is far simpler than we have been led to believe. We live in a world of infinite potential, a realm where every possibility already exists. The secret lies not in effort or struggle, but in understanding the sacred formula that governs all manifestation. Today I will share this formula with you. If you embrace it with faith and practice it with intention, nothing will be beyond your reach. First, let us understand that your world is nothing but a reflection of your inner state. Every experience, every circumstance, every relationship, it is all the mirror of what you hold within. To change the world around you, you must first change yourself. This is the foundation of the formula. The first step is desire. Desire is the seed, the spark of creation. But not all desires are created equal. Only those desires that ignite your soul, that call to you with a voice you cannot ignore, are worthy of your energy. When you feel this burning desire, know that it is a divine signal, a calling from your higher self, showing you what you are meant to have, do, or become. The second step is imagination. Once you recognize your desire, you must bring it to life in your mind. You must imagine it vividly, as though it has already come to pass. Close your eyes and create the scene of your fulfilled desire. What do you see? What do you hear? How do you feel? Immerse yourself in this vision. The clearer and more real you make it, the stronger its power. The third step is faith. You must believe, with unwavering conviction, that what you imagine is already yours. Do not concern yourself with the how or the when. Your only job is to trust that the universe is aligning everything for your highest good. Doubt is the enemy of creation, so cast it aside. The fourth step is gratitude. As you imagine and believe, feel deep gratitude as if your desire is already fulfilled. Gratitude is the emotional signature of abundance. It tells the universe, I am ready to receive. And so you shall. The fifth and final step is persistence. The outer world may take time to align with your inner vision, but do not falter. Persist in your imagination. Persist in your faith. Persist in your gratitude. The invisible forces of the universe are working tirelessly on your behalf. Stay steadfast, and your desire will manifest. Remember, you are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of your reality. This formula is the key to your freedom, the path to your dreams. Practice it, live it, and watch as the world bends to your will. Your life is yours to design. Begin today. What is it you truly want? Hold it in your mind, feel it in your heart, and claim it with your soul. The universe is waiting. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner state, a truth so profound yet often overlooked. Everything you experience externally is but a mirror of what resides within you. The people you meet, the opportunities that come your way, the challenges you face, all these are shaped by the beliefs, emotions, and assumptions you carry deep in your heart and mind. Consider this: when you harbor feelings of lack, fear, or doubt within, the world around you will echo those emotions. You will encounter circumstances that reinforce scarcity, situations that feed your fears, and events that validate your doubts. It is not because the world is cruel or indifferent, but because it reflects back to you what you project onto it. The universe operates like a faithful servant, responding not to your wishes but to the state of being you embody. On the other hand, when you cultivate thoughts of abundance, confidence, and joy, the world shifts in response. Suddenly, doors open where there were none. People who uplift and inspire you begin to appear. Circumstances align in ways that seem almost magical. This is not coincidence, it is the law of creation at work. This truth calls for a radical shift in how you approach life. Instead of wrestling with external conditions, you must turn inward. To change your reality, you must first transform the beliefs and emotions you hold. If you wish to see love, you must become love. If you desire wealth, you must feel abundant. If you long for peace, you must embody calmness within yourself. Your inner state is the blueprint of your life. Just as an architect designs a building before it is constructed, you design your world through the thoughts and feelings you nurture. The outer world has no choice but to conform to the blueprint you provide. This is the sacred principle of reflection, the unbreakable bond between the seen and the unseen. The key, then, is self-awareness. Pay attention to what you are feeding your mind and heart. Are you dwelling on what you lack, or are you celebrating what you have? Are you focused on problems, or are you envisioning solutions? The state you occupy within will manifest outwardly, as surely as the sun rises each day. Desire is the divine spark that ignites creation, the very essence of what propels all things into being. It is not random, Nor is it trivial, it is a sacred signal from within, urging you toward the life you are meant to live. Every great achievement, every masterpiece, and every transformation begins with a single desire, a deep yearning that refuses to be silenced. When you feel desire stir within you, it is more than a fleeting thought or a passing wish. It is the voice of your higher self, calling you toward expansion, growth, and fulfillment. This is why certain desires resonate so deeply. They are not arbitrary. They are unique to you, woven into the fabric of your purpose. They are the whispers of possibility, urging you to step into the fullness of your potential. Desire is the starting point of creation because it awakens your imagination. It fuels your thoughts, emotions, and actions, pulling you into alignment with what you seek. But it is vital to understand that not all desires are worthy of pursuit. True desires are those that ignite your soul, those that fill you with excitement and purpose. They are the ones you cannot ignore, the ones that feel as though they are already a part of you, waiting to be claimed. The power of desire lies in its ability to focus your energy. When you embrace a desire wholeheartedly, it sharpens your vision and awakens your determination. It becomes the guiding light that cuts through distractions, doubts, and fears. It empowers you to rise above limitations and align with the forces of creation. Yet desire is not about striving or chasing after what you do not have. It is about recognizing what is already possible and calling it into your experience. When you honor your desires, you are affirming your connection to the infinite. You are acknowledging that what you long for is not separate from you, but is already yours, waiting to be realized. Desire is sacred. It is the divine spark within you, reminding you that you are a creator. It is the seed of all that you can become, the origin of all that you can manifest. When you truly understand the significance of your desires, you will no longer suppress or doubt them. Instead, you will nurture them, trust them, and allow them to guide you toward the life you are meant to live. Imagination is the tool to bring desires to life in your mind, the bridge between the unseen and the seen, the realm where creation begins. It is the faculty that allows you to envision what does not yet exist in the physical world and hold it as vividly as if it were already real. Every invention, every breakthrough, every success first existed as a mental picture in someone's imagination. When you allow your imagination to flow freely, you access the creative power that shapes your reality. To manifest your desires, you must learn to see them clearly in your mind's eye. It is not enough to want something, you must inhabit the feeling of having it. Through imagination, you construct the mental and emotional experience of your fulfilled desire. Picture your desire as vividly as you can. Create the scene in your mind rich with details. Imagine the sights, the sounds, the smells, and the textures. Most importantly, imagine how you would feel if your desire were already realized. This feeling is the key, for it aligns your inner state with the frequency of what you seek to manifest. The clearer and more vivid your imaginative act, the more powerful its effect. Imagination is not limited by logic, circumstance, or physical reality. It allows you to step beyond the constraints of the present moment and dwell in a reality where your desire is already fulfilled. This act of imagination plants the seed of your desire in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, where it begins to grow and take shape. However, this is not a passive process. Imagination requires focus and intentionality. It is not daydreaming or idle wishing, it is an act of creation. Each time you imagine your desire fulfilled, you are impressing this reality upon your subconscious, programming it to align your actions, thoughts, and circumstances with the vision you hold. Through imagination, you are rehearsing the future you wish to live. The more you practice this, the more natural and familiar this state becomes. And as your inner reality shifts, your outer world begins to reflect this new state of being. Imagination is not merely a tool, it is the blueprint of creation, the way you mold the infinite possibilities of life into the tangible experiences of your choosing. Faith is the unwavering belief in the realization of your vision, the silent but unshakable force that bridges the gap between desire and manifestation. It is not wishful thinking, nor is it blind hope. Faith is the conviction that what you have imagined and felt is already yours. even when the physical evidence is yet to appear. It is the certainty that the unseen forces of the universe are working tirelessly to bring your vision into being. True faith does not waver. It does not question the how or the when. Instead, it rests in the assurance that the outcome is inevitable. When you possess this kind of faith, you move through life with calm confidence. You no longer feel the need to force or struggle, because you trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Faith is a state of being, a mindset that aligns you with the reality you seek to create. When you believe with all your heart that your vision is real, your thoughts, emotions, and actions naturally fall into harmony with that belief. This alignment creates a magnetic pull, drawing people, opportunities, and circumstances into your life to fulfill your desire. Doubt, on the other hand, is the enemy of faith. It erodes the foundation of your belief and creates resistance in the process of manifestation. To cultivate faith, you must learn to silence the voice of doubt and replace it with the voice of certainty. You do this by focusing on the feeling of your vision already realized, by revisiting your imagined scenes, and by reaffirming your trust in the unseen. Faith is not dependent on the physical world. It does not need proof, nor does it require validation. It is an inner knowing, a conviction that transcends logic and reason. When you hold on to this belief, even in the face of challenges or delays, you demonstrate to the universe your readiness to receive. This steadfastness is what accelerates the manifestation of your desires. Faith is the ultimate power. It transforms mere dreams into lived experiences and turns impossibilities into realities. When you cultivate faith, you step into the role of a true creator, wielding the power to shape your world according to your vision. It is through faith that your desires are brought from the realm of imagination into the tangible reality of your life. Gratitude amplifies the power of manifestation, acting as a multiplier for all that you wish to bring into your life. It is more than a polite acknowledgement of blessings. It is a profound emotional state that aligns you with abundance, fulfillment, and joy. When you express gratitude, you are signaling to the universe that you recognize and appreciate its gifts, both those you have already received and those that are yet to come. Gratitude creates a vibration of abundance within you. It shifts your focus from lack to plenty, from yearning to satisfaction. This shift is critical because manifestation is not about obtaining what you do not have, but about aligning with the feeling of already having it. When you feel grateful for your desire as if it has already materialized, you are telling the universe, "This is my reality." The universe responds by reflecting that reality back to you. Moreover, gratitude fosters a sense of certainty and trust. It eliminates doubt and impatience by affirming that what you seek is already yours in some form. Instead of questioning when or how your desires will manifest, you celebrate them as if they have already been fulfilled. This unwavering belief accelerates the manifestation process because it eliminates resistance and creates a clear, open channel for your desires to flow into your life. Gratitude also expands your perspective. It allows you to see the abundance that already surrounds you, opening your eyes to opportunities, resources, and support that you may have previously overlooked. When you dwell in gratitude, you create an energetic momentum that attracts even more to be thankful for. It is a self-reinforcing cycle. The more you express gratitude, the more reasons the universe gives you to feel grateful. Practicing gratitude does not require grand gestures or elaborate rituals. It is as simple as taking a moment to reflect on the blessings in your life, both big and small. Whether it's the comfort of a warm home, the love of family and friends, or the promise of your desires fulfilled, there is always something to be thankful for. By anchoring yourself in gratitude, you cultivate a state of being that is fertile ground for manifestation. Gratitude transforms your relationship with the universe. It shifts you from a mindset of neediness to one of abundance, from chasing after your desires to welcoming them with open arms. When you embrace gratitude as a way of life, you unlock a power that not only amplifies your ability to manifest, but also fills your journey with joy, peace, and a profound sense of fulfillment. Persistence ensures alignment with the universe's timing, acting as the steady force that bridges the gap between your inner vision and its physical realization. It is not about forcing outcomes or pushing against the natural flow, rather. It is about holding steadfast to your belief and actions, even when the outer world does not yet reflect your desires. Manifestation is not always instant. There is a divine timing, an intricate unfolding of events that must align to bring your vision into reality. Often the universe is orchestrating circumstances, people, and opportunities beyond what you can see or comprehend. Persistence is the trust and determination that keeps you aligned with your vision while this invisible work takes place. When you persist, you demonstrate to the universe your unwavering commitment to your desire. You signal that you are ready to receive and willing to hold space for your dream, no matter how long it takes to appear. This steadiness creates a powerful energetic resonance, keeping you in alignment with the outcome you seek. It ensures that you do not waver in doubt or impatience, which could disrupt the manifestation process. Persistence is not just about maintaining faith, it is about consistent action. It means revisiting your imagined scenes, reaffirming your gratitude, and staying in the emotional state of fulfillment. It requires resilience to keep showing up for your dream, even when faced with setbacks or delays. These moments are not signs of failure, they are opportunities for growth and refinement, preparing you to fully receive what you have asked for. The beauty of persistence lies in its transformative power. As you continue to hold your vision, you evolve. You develop greater clarity, stronger belief, and a deeper connection to your purpose. The process of persisting is as important as the outcome itself, because it shapes you into the person capable of receiving and sustaining what you desire. Persistence also teaches patience, the understanding that all things come in their proper time. The universe operates with perfect precision, and your job is not to control the timing, but to trust it. Each moment of persistence brings you closer to the alignment needed for manifestation. It ensures that when your desire arrives, it does so in the most harmonious and fulfilling way possible. Through persistence, you become an active co-creator with the universe. You stand firm in your vision, undeterred by external appearances, knowing that the seed you planted within will bloom in due course. This consistency aligns you with the rhythm of creation, ensuring that your dream is not only realized but perfectly timed to elevate your life in ways beyond your imagining. You are the creator, not the victim of your reality. This is the truth that holds the power to transform your life. You are not at the mercy of external circumstances, random events, or the actions of others. Instead, everything you experience is a reflection of the energy, beliefs, and thoughts you carry within yourself. The life you live today has been shaped by the choices, emotions, and assumptions you made yesterday, and the life you will live tomorrow is being created by the choices you make right now. To embrace this truth is to reclaim your power. It means letting go of the notion that life happens to you and realizing that life happens through you. The circumstances you face are not accidental, they are the natural outpicturing of your inner world. When you understand this, you no longer feel helpless or trapped. Instead, you see every moment as an opportunity to create anew, to align with the vision of the life you truly desire. As the creator, your tools are your thoughts, emotions, and imagination. These are the building blocks of your reality. When you focus your mind on possibilities instead of limitations, when you cultivate emotions of gratitude and joy rather than fear and resentment, you begin to construct a world that mirrors those higher states. The power lies entirely within you. No one and nothing outside of you has the ability to dictate your experience unless you allow it. Being the creator also means taking responsibility for your life. This is not about blame or guilt, but about recognizing the immense freedom that comes with accountability. When you own your role as the creator, you realize that nothing is set in stone. You can rewrite your story at any moment. Challenges become stepping stones, setbacks transform into lessons, and every experience becomes an opportunity for growth and expansion. This realization does not deny the reality of external influences or difficult circumstances, but it reminds you that your response to these situations determines their impact on your life. You hold the power to rise above, to reinterpret, and to transform. The world is your canvas, and your thoughts and feelings are the brushstrokes with which you paint. When you fully step into the role of the creator, You no longer seek validation, approval, or control from outside sources. You become the source of your own happiness, fulfillment, and success. You align with the truth that you are connected to the infinite, that the same creative force that shapes the universe resides within you. To recognize that you are the creator is to awaken to your potential. It is to move through life with intention, purpose, and confidence, knowing that you are not subject to the whims of fate, but the master of your destiny. Each day, each moment, you have the power to choose the reality you wish to experience, and with that choice, you create a life that reflects the limitless power and beauty within you. Practice and embody this formula to manifest your dreams, for knowledge alone is not enough. It is in the doing, the feeling, and the living of these principles that transformation occurs. The formula is not a fleeting idea to entertain briefly. It is a way of being, a lifestyle that requires commitment, consistency, and faith. Each step, desire, imagination, faith, gratitude, persistence, and the recognition of your creative power must become second nature to you, woven into the fabric of your daily existence. To practice this formula is to take full ownership of your life. Begin with clarity of desire. Know what you want with conviction, and let it become the fire that fuels your actions and thoughts. Allow your imagination to shape this desire into a vivid mental reality, where every detail feels as real as the world around you. Live in this imagined state, not as a mere exercise, but as your inner truth. Feel it, believe it, and trust that it is already yours. Faith is the glue that binds your vision to its manifestation. It is not enough to imagine sporadically or to hold belief only when things appear to be going well. True faith persists through moments of doubt, uncertainty, and delay. It trusts in the unseen and remains unwavering, knowing that the universe is always responding to the energy you emit. Gratitude amplifies the process, infusing your practice with joy and abundance. Be thankful not just for what you already have, but for the dreams that are on their way. Expressing gratitude for your desires as if they are already fulfilled bridges the gap between the present and the future, aligning your energy with the reality you wish to experience. Gratitude elevates your vibration, making you a magnet for even more blessings. Persistence ensures that you stay on course. This is not about rigid effort or forcing outcomes, but about maintaining your alignment with the formula, no matter what external circumstances suggest. Challenges may arise, but they are not barriers, they are stepping stones. Each moment you choose persistence, you strengthen your connection to your vision and reaffirm your role as the creator of your reality. To embody this formula is to live it with intention. Let it guide your choices, your actions, and your thoughts. Reflect daily on whether you are in alignment with the principles and make adjustments as needed. Be patient with yourself, for this is a process of growth and mastery. As you practice, you will find that it becomes easier, more natural, and more effective. When you embody this formula, it becomes more than a method, it becomes who you are. You move through life with a sense of certainty, peace, and power, knowing that you are co-creating your reality with the infinite. Dreams no longer feel distant or unattainable, they become inevitable, as natural as the rising sun. The more you practice, the more you will witness the extraordinary truth that you are capable of manifesting anything you desire. The formula works, but only if you work it, and when you do, life transforms into the masterpiece you always knew it could be.